What's going on, guys? So I was browsing the internet and I came across some Reddit stories. I browse Reddit from time to time, and I figured I'd share some of these with you because there's stories about people who are obese. And the reason why I was on Reddit is because I was literally trying to understand what it feels like to be obese. What does it feel like physically? What does it feel like mentally? How is your self-esteem affected? What are those things that I might not understand, to get a better understanding of clients that I may need to help in the future? And I found some of these stories that are really insightful. So I'm going to be reading some of these to you so that you get to see what I'm seeing here. And I'm going to make some commentary about this as far as advice that I give to people that may have these problems. And some of them are from years ago, but they're actually pretty insightful as far as what they're going through. So there's this guy that says, I'm 5'10 and 165 pounds, but I used to be obese. I felt tired, inflamed, joints hurt, low testosterone. I didn't feel confident. I'd watch movies with attractive male celebrities and wish I looked like them. I just got tired of being a sluggish cuck and joined a gym and paid good money for a good personal trainer. And it was all uphill from there. Okay, so one thing that people don't understand about fat, especially when you have a lot of it, is fat is also a cell. Like, people think fat is like this substance that's in your body, but you've got to remember that this is a collection of cells that are in the body. Everything in your body is cells. And fat is just cells that have a space that stores fat inside the cell. And it's not that you're getting fatter. That space in the cell is getting larger and larger as it gets fuller and fuller of more fat. So another thing is that fat also releases a lot of estrogen. A lot of people don't know this, but it is active. It releases chemicals. It releases inflammatory chemicals called cytokines, and it also releases estrogen compounds into the body. So when you have a lot of it, you're going to tend to secrete more of that. And you'll see this in some people who are overweight, women especially, that may start to have problems with their cycle, probably related to the amount of fat that you have in your body. And for men, you may have problems with testosterone and feeling confident, those kind of things, because of this. So it looks like this guy took care of his issue, but that's just it's an interesting point to bring up because a lot of people don't know that. They think that fat is just this thing that's in your body, but it's actually cells. Another thing is that you don't actually get rid of the fat cells, you get smaller fat cells. The fat cells themselves are still in your body. So if you feel like you're a little bit more reactive, like you tend to gain fat easier, it may be because you have more fat cells. And if you had lost all that weight, it may be because you have shrank all of those fat cells, but the cells themselves are still in there and can react. And they tend to stay at a stable amount throughout life. And I think they recycle every year around 10%. So over time, you've got to create a precedent where your body doesn't need that many fat cells. And then eventually that may decrease over time.